Hey, what's happening, babies? Elton McFall here, aka Retro Old School, leaving LaSalle Metro Station, not in the LaSalle Borough, Montreal, but the Verdun Borough, Montreal, which is kind of strange, actually, because, again, this is not LaSalle, this is Verdun, so whatever. Anyway, he was an important explorer, right? And as you can see why I'm starting in this amazing station, this is one of my favorite stations because it's so triangular. It's different, you know? As we say in French, c'est différent. Give you a nice exterior shot of her here. It's been snowing all day. Today being the 16th of November, 2022. And this station was completed in 82. Scrap. Yes, sir. And I am definitely filming this, as it may or may not indicate in the title, because today is really our first day of snow, the first snowfall of the year. And we got a few centimeters that you can see. We didn't get too many, or I should say a few inches. Whatever, it doesn't matter, it's the same thing. And yeah, I'm here also because I'm going to this Indian restaurant that I never remember the name of it, on Wellington Street. So I figured, well, why the hell not do a walking video then, right? Because, why? Because it's not freezing. It's at freezing. It's 0 degrees Celsius and the winds are light. So in the winter, even though it's not officially winter, but when it's very cold, if there's no wind, that's the time to film. Because even if I'm doing a walking video like this and it's like I got the wind at my back, yeah, but yeah, then you turn a corner and you won't hear anything I say because of the wind. Now you see this one here, that's the better scrap there because they got the weight of all those friggin' batteries on the roof, so that gives for a smoother ride. Well, that's what I assume anyway. Nobody's ever told me it's different. It's something I figured out myself. Yeah. So yeah, it's also first time, not first time this year, but it hasn't been since April since I worn these winter boots. I could have worn my shoes, but it's too wet. There's too much snow here in places, and been there, done that. They're not waterproof, those shoes, and you know what it's like if you live in this type of climate and your feet get wet and it's cold. It's not pleasant at all. Not like it's summertime or something, you know. So now we're going to make a left here on LaSalle Boulevard, the Boulevard LaSalle. I'm wondering if I'm going to get hungry by the time I get to that place. I think I'm just going to do, anyway, you know, I think I'm going to make this maybe kind of a long video. I'm going to just like, not like I was thinking of doing one street. I'm like, no, you know what? I'm going to just like walk around this part of town here, over here. And it's a rush hour evening, and unfortunately it's, yeah, it gets dark at like 4:30, so that's just really cool, isn't it? Isn't that amazing? And it wouldn't be Montreal without pylons. Right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm heading kind of like southwest. I'm gonna get to that street over there. That's Wellington, and I thought about turning there. I'm still not sure whether to turn there or to go straight down LaSalle Boulevard. The reason why I want to continue LaSalle Boulevard here after the light is because the fire station 66 is on LaSalle Boulevard. So a lot of times when these guys get calls, they end up coming this way on the street. You know, I'm wondering if I should put the higher ISO on the camera. It looks good, but it's only at 100 right now. It still looks really good though. It looks very nice. I don't think 200 would make a big difference, would it? Well, let's find out. Slight difference. Man, the stupid battery's dying already. That's not good. Jesus, Murphy. I think that this battery is literally dying though. I think it's at the end of its life, and I don't feel like... Look, I bought this camera last year. It's used for 150 bucks. On retail, these things go between like, you know, 260, 200, 200 something, 300. So I'm like, man, ask me if I feel like spending like a 75, 85 bucks on a freaking little tiny lithium battery for a camera. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm probably just going to end up buying another camera, frankly. Let's cross over here. I'd like to give out a shout out to one of my fans I had the pleasure of talking to today, as I like to sometimes have the pleasure of talking to certain fans, you know, and like sometimes I meet people on the street, obviously. But she, am I going the right way here? This doesn't look like Wellington. Anyway, yeah, she's a long time. She's a, well, I don't know, a long time fan. She's a big fan there. She's older than me, and nice chick, Italian, you know. She's like, I watch you. It's like I'm watching, listening to myself. Like, well, there you go. We're about the same then, eh? Oh no, sorry, it's not this. No, sorry, it's not this light that it's Wellington. It's the next one right after. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I used to live down here in like 2009, 10, 2008, 9, 10. Yeah, something like that, and it was fun. There were a lot of old cars at the time. It's a little more wide open than in the East End, and where I live. You know, I think I just saw a non-scrap go by. So. Somebody's not happy. Look at this guy over here. Yoy. Reminds me of that guy in LaSalle sometimes used to see. He had this bike and he had like anything you can imagine on that bike. It's just crazy how much stuff was on that bike. I mean, I don't even know how to explain it really. It was just bags after bags and all kinds of junk all over that thing. Oh, is that a non-scrap? Non-scrap! So another fan of mine I had pleasure of seeing a couple of times recently because he bought something from me is Mr. Patrick, aka I'm going to plug his channel called Sky of the Universe. And I'll be honest, as I told him, I was jealous of this guy. I didn't like him for a long time because he was like me. Nice radiophonic voice, pleasant personality, but he was politically correct compared to me, you know. He was like too nice. But no, he's a good guy. He's 36, so you know, we're like 10 years apart. Not a millennial. You know, so yeah, I'm happy to mention him. And yeah, he's got some good videos, you know. One of them actually I saw recently blew my mind. He filmed a garbage truck on fire. He's like, just literally, you see the back inside and the whole thing's on fire. Just crazy. So, yeah, and so yeah, and he noticed, the reason why I'm bringing that up, he noticed that my attitude has been getting better actually over time there, especially since me and Ben aren't friends anymore. And I think it's because, yeah, that's the thing. I think there's sometimes you have people you shouldn't be friends with because I've mentioned other reasons, you know, whatever, he's autistic, I'm Asperger, but there's other reasons, but it's also because I think we're holding each other back, you know, and I think I'm feeling better, you know, him and I not being friends. Just, I don't think it's a good idea. I'd like to, but, you know, I've had other friends like him with Julian, same thing, just not a good idea. It just doesn't gel, you know, like, you want to make it work, but what are you going to do? I got some friends there who own that pawn shop there, good peoples, lowrider type peoples, you know. Lots of low clouds this evening. What's going on here? Is this light gonna change or what? I don't know what the hell's happening here. I think this freaking crossing signal is still broken. I think every time I come here, I'm going to cross anyway, so. No, it's not broken. Well, there you go, see. And here's beautiful and popular Wellington Street, which I thought I read somewhere that this was a very popular street for shopping and all that stuff, all that tralala. Well, it's true though. The snow definitely does make things pretty, right? There's an amazing mural you can't really see too well over there. I guess I should cross the street and show it to you. Damn, these new gloves are a little too slippery on the camera. They don't seem to want to hold the camera easily. I don't like that. There you go. Oh man, I'm sorry guys. I didn't even show you any bloody street signs, did I? I know you guys like to reference those and check me out where I've been online on the Googles. Googles! What do I hear there? Oh, it's a tow truck with a V8. Can't help think of the song by George Benson, eh? So give me the night, give me the night. Now come on out tonight, and we'll make it up. We're gonna dance all through the night, and when you feel alright. Of course, you know, when I think of songs like that and I sing them, I think there should be an Oldsmobile Regency parked here, a Delta 88, a Marquis, you know, a Maverick, Pinto, Corolla, Corona, Mazda freaking GLC. Oh, what a shitbox. And speaking of shitboxes, Mazda GLC, Dodge Colt, same crap. You know, garbage. Renault Alliance, definitely a different car for its time, even though it was sold by American Motors, junk. But I remember somebody, though, I had a girlfriend one time, I think it was her boyfriend who had one, because he was a huge AMC guy. He had a freaking AMC Spirit, he had a Grand Wagoneer. But what was cool, the coolest thing about those Renault Alliances is that the way the seats reclined, I don't know how to explain it. It was like, instead of like, you know, instead of like, you pull a lever to move the seat back or forward, it would like, what do you call that? Like oscillate, like you just, you know, like, anyway, you know what I mean, Look at this beautiful antique over here, man. This place looks like it's been here freaking probably since 1950s, man. You know, we have lots of places like that because there's hundreds of dépanneurs in Montreal. Unlike other cities, you can't even find a convenience store practically. You know? Boy, it's quiet tonight though. Since I've gone out, I have not heard one response, you know? Why? Because the responses have been less as my sales have been less ever since the freaking clocks went back. Oh my god, ever since the clocks went back, man, business has gone bad for me. Well, except for the two guys who came yesterday, actually. They came all the way from Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu. Man, they spent actually $175. That was a very, very nice surprise, I must say. Those guys were alright, you know? Some weirdos just like me. Just like a lot of car guys, old car guys. And actually, when it comes to car guys, the weirder the cars are, the more the weird the person is who likes them. That's, you know, it's just how it is. You know, it's, look at that, eh? It looks like a big present should have a bow on it. Yeah, right. Yeah, I really don't like how I can't hold this camera too well, holding the gloves. It's not very fun, actually. You know. And what's the next street after this? It's Hickson, I think. Dixon, Hickson. I always confuse it because not too far east from my place there's a street called Dixon. So I think it's Hickson. I can't bloody remember. Look at those windows, eh? Beautiful. Talk about old school original. Wow, you don't see that too often. I like original. I like a vintage. Vintage is practically my middle name. But I'm learning to adapt, to try new things whenever I can, or seize opportunities if I can. Do things differently, you know. Of course, we're coming up also to the Verdun hospital there. Oh boy, I tell you, these boots aren't light though, man. But they're comfortable though, they're comfortable. Where's the frickin' street signs here? Probably on the other side, eh? I can't see any. I don't even know cross street I'm in here. Oh, look at this. Speaking of, look at this little sign coming up here, eh? What's this? Oh wow, old parking sign. Get a better shot of it with the light on it there. Street light. There's the bloody sign. There, Hickson. See, I wasn't sure. Dixon, Hickson. Oh yeah. Oh, that's weird. Look at that. On one side it's different. This side looks modern. Looks like they replaced it. And then this side. Oh, because it says parking. Because oh, God forbid there should be English, because ever since Bill 101 that came out in 1970s, which I'm sure helped to drive many of the Anglos away, especially the referendum from 1980 and the one from 1995. Because that's the government. A lot of people have that mentality. They don't want English. They don't want any English. And now, supposedly in Quebec, you're not allowed to speak English anymore in a workplace, unless you're talking to an English customer, which is just preposterous in my opinion. Because, and thank God I didn't go back to the workforce working freaking part-time, because it's just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, but that's me. I'm an Anglo. I'm a francophone. And again, now I just remembered I just said I was going to do that bilingual video, and I haven't freaking done it yet. Shit. One day I'll remember to do it. Right from the start. Too late now? What's that noise? There it is. That's the Verdun hospital right here. Hôpital Verdun. Hospital in French? Hôpital. It'd be really cool though. I can get some fire truck or trucks responding from Station 66. I'm not in a rush to go to the restaurant I'm going to anyway. I'm not starving, but I'm going to get there, that's for sure. Now there's another restaurant too also that's really good. I used to go to. They have really good pizza and breakfast. It's, is it here, I think? Or is it the next street? That's Zappi. Yeah, it's Greek. I think it's the next block. I wanted to see the, see here. Oh yeah, Edna Street. Edna. Edna Krabappel. And if you just laugh right now, that's because you know you're a fan of The Simpsons like myself. Scrap. Major scrap. I'll tell you something right now, if it ever comes to a day where everything's electric and I can't even hear a V8, I think I might as well just kill myself practically. It'll be a point where I'll just be like, you know, just an old man, and like, I'll be lucky if I get a ride in one of those gas-guzzling, earth-killing machines I love, that they won't be banned from being enjoyed or something. But, you know, again, I've said it before and I'll say it again. It has been said that classic cars are more popular than ever, that vintage is more in than ever because things are made so cheaply, and just, you know, in comparison, you compare anything to the old stuff, and oh my god, I remember I had that conversation with my brother recently, and he like snapped at me. He's like snapped at me, and he like, oh. Yeah, he snapped back at me and says, "You always say that, you always talk like that." He's like, "Oh, the old stuff was better." Oh, check that out, eh? End of the day crane action with another crane at the top. Is it a Mack? Yeah, it's a Mack. That is a concrete pumping train. And that's scrap. Look at this, eh? The building of condos never ends. Anywhere in the city. The closer you are to downtown, the more chances you got condos being built. Same thing in my area. Of course, the worst place for that is Little Burgundy, though. My lordy. I gotta admit, I'm not a big Audi guy, but I like those taillights. They look pretty cool, you know? They look kind of sinister. See what just went by? That's better scrap. More comfortable, like I said. I don't care. It doesn't even matter that they're hybrids, frankly. They don't even... they're not even... the STM came out with a study and showed they weren't even cheaper to operate. It's like... It makes no difference, you know? Oh, here we go. This is Restaurant Zappy right here. Kind of crossed my mind for a moment to come eat here, but I mean, eh. I got my mind set on butter chicken. Yeah, of course, a lot of old folks that come and eat here. What are we today, Wednesday? And this used to be a big green space right here across the street, but yeah, again, it's a condo. That's just the way it is, right? And but that Timmy's is still there, but watch this. Now we're at De l'Église Street, which they used to call Church. There's the Thames. Yeah, it's kind of like, looks almost like it's hidden there, you know? Zappy. Holy cow, I never noticed that before. Look at this. They actually etched it in the stone, in the concrete. Man, that's not cheap. That's like a tombstone. You imagine how much a tombstone costs? Thousands. Zappy. Zap. You know, Zap actually is the name of a funk man out of LA. Zap and Roger. So I imagine sometimes, I don't know, but I'm just guessing, maybe it's like Frank Zappa, you know, there's some Italian in there somewhere, I don't know. Just like this place is Greek, you know, it's... Anyway, you know what I mean. So, what's the next street after this? It's Galt Street, G-A-L-T. Yeah, a lot of, it just goes to show you how this part of town, like so many old parts of towns, that they were very more English back in the day, because there's so many streets that are in English. It says it all. Even in Hochelaga, there's a lot of Mr. Puffs. What's up with this place? Somebody tell me. Somebody give me the lowdown. Give me the 411 there. You know, let me know. I'm just curious. Is that any good? You know, whatever. I don't know how much I'm going to continue this after. I don't know. Me, again, this stuff is like, depends on how I feel. Like, I don't feel bad right now. I feel good. But you know, it's not like it's daytime. It's not the same at night. You know, it's never as groovy. It's not bad. The lighting's good. I got the right settings on. You know, yada yada. But meh. Like I said, the sound of a V8. Is that the same truck? Well, look at this coincidence, eh? What's the opposite? Is this gas-sucking reliable vehicle made in North America? This piece of shit Volt right here, which I saw a video Oh wait, listen to that burble. Oh, I had to make a separate video of that old step van. I don't know how old it is, but it sounded good, man. It's like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's beginning to look like Xmas today. I don't even remember what the hell I was talking about. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, that stupid Chevy Volt there, and they had it up on a lift. Oh my God, the battery's like, and it turns out the whole underneath was just absolutely corroded, just completely finished. And where is that? That's where the batteries are, right under the driver's seat floor. Yes, sir. It is what it is. Totally against electric cars. Hybrids, a little less, but still. And something smells really good. Is that coming from Zappy? I don't know. But anyway, I'm coming up to the fire station, then I'm going to make a right here on the street, I don't remember what it's called, and go to my restaurant. Am I going to film more? I don't know. I don't think so, actually, come to think of it, because this battery is literally dying. And the other one, I don't know how much juice is left, so I guess it's not going to be a long outing. I guess I just should have been more on the ball. I guess I did film a lot past couple of days, and I forgot about it. I forgot! And come to think of it, these guys respond, I might not be able to get it all. I don't know. Maybe I'll just call this walking LaSalle Boulevard then. That guy's got a nitrous in his car, I could tell. It's got that hissing sound like a snake, like a freaking cobra, you know? Cobra! There's McDick's. Sorry. What's the matter with people? I say sorry, she just looks at me like I'm a fucking zombie, you know? What's wrong with saying okay and all that, you know? Fucking people, especially the younger people, man, a lot of you, I'm sorry, are fucked. You cannot communicate. Like what? You can't, you're afraid because I'm just a tall man? That's it, I'm harmless. Oh, God. I hate stuff like that. It's the civility that's fleeting today. You know? Really. I'm gonna tough you all out. I'm gonna tough you out, all of yous. Because I'm still around, man. Because I've been through many hardships, let alone the fact that I can't still drive legally. I still can't drive legally at 46 years of age. I'll be 47 next month. And it's like, yeah, you got used to it, but still, you know, you feel like, how many times have I felt like a loser in my life? Because every fucking buddy else can drive and has a car. A car can open doors for you. Not taking a goddamn bus, that's for sure. Scrap. Oh, wow. Beautiful, huh? Very nice. Next to the fire station. Next to the caserne. Caserne is French for fire station. Beautiful. Yeah, I could have filmed this out earlier when it was snowing and all that, but I was busy. I was working on my painting, did laundry. You know, I'm always busy. I'm more than ever busy doing anything. I'm working on my 70 Chevy Impala painting. God, it's really weird that I'm seeing this now and it's like 0 degrees and there's snow that came down. Because of the fact that last week, I particularly remember there was a day, it was freaking, how warm was it? It was like 24 last week, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, there's still a few of those left. I thought they were all gone. All those old Grumman step vans. So I'm going to stop here a moment. I sure hate it when that happens. I get to a fire station, all the trucks are rolled out. Oh well, too bad. And it looks like my spare battery, which is the shit one because it's the older one, is actually not dead, not dying. So that's good, because that should be good for a little while, I think. I reckon. Hey, look at that Vanagon. I saw one of these yesterday. It was a freaking 4x4. That's rare. Oh, look at this, hey? Wow, buddy. Motorcycle and covered in snow. I don't see that too often, eh? Got a white wall tire on it, even. Guess it's a little tired. Okay. Oh, shit. I didn't know the street. Oh, well. I never do. Sorry. My bad. You know, the funny thing is that I don't even need to be hungry, frankly, to eat butter chicken. It's like a pizza. It's like you love it so much you could eat it, you know, anytime, well, except for breakfast. Here's one of those funny looking cubes. That's not technically not a cube, right? I have a friend who has one of those, but it's a Chevy Express. Express. And also I'm thinking I might stop by the Renaissance secondhand store that's next to this place there. So yeah, I'd like to especially be able to find a larger frame, like 16 by 20 or bigger, because actually I have I've got 3 of my original photos to frame, but there are only 3 of them I have that are that size, like 16 by 24 I think they are. And you know, they cost like 20 bucks to make. So I sold one recently that I had framed of an OC Transpo New Look. I sold it to a guy, really friendly guy. He's from Morocco originally. So yeah, it'd be great to frame one of those pictures at least, because again, I never pop for any new frames unless they're from freaking Dollarama and they're like peanuts, you know, because you go buy a good size frame and it'll cost you a lot of money. And I'm the backwards walking man. I'm like Tom Green. Tom Green, who moved back to Canada from LA, right? Understandably, missing his home, family, and friends, the Canadian life. But I think he made maybe a faux pas of actually moving like out in the country. Like he bought a house there. I mean, I get that, but I like nature, but it doesn't make for the most interesting videos, unfortunately. So, of course, then you got a cynic like my brother who criticized him. He's like, oh yeah, he's all washed up, and you know, a lot of people are like that. Eh? It's like, well, I like the guy because he's different. You know, he's an artist. He's a weirdo like me. It's just more laid back with age. You know, is it raining or what? I don't want this freaking camera to get too wet or anything. The lens. Anyway, well, I'm getting tired of filming, so am I going to stop this at Wellington? Yeah, we're almost at Wellington. I might as well. And other than that, yeah, I'm just tired of holding the camera. And like I said, it's dark. This guy's fucking headlights are crazy bright. I'm sure it must be a luxury car, because the more the car costs nowadays, the freaking more annoying the headlights are. As I always say, it is what it is. Or as we say in French, c'est ça qui est ça. Look at this. Is this fucking bright enough? What a retard. My God. Am I right? No, it's a freaking Civic, for Christ's sake. Oh, your lights aren't fucking bright enough. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. You fucking idiot. You know what it is? This is like the cell phones. Is it really this guy's fault? Or is it the fault of man taking all this stuff too far? That's what I think it is. That's why life is annoying today. It's like if you buy a car, right? You're not going to have like a simple dashboard with nice, warm, normal, incandescent bulbs, you know, behind the dash. No. You have to have a huge screen. It's bright, and there's all kinds of gadgets. You don't know what half of them do. And it's just a chore or pain in the ass for somebody to adjust a volume or a tuning on a radio. I mean, it just all represents how things have gone awry, you know, seriously. And it's no wonder a lot of young people are fucked up, let alone their music being fucked up, and let alone a lot of them are just like, you know, desecrating their body with tattoos all over it and ripped clothes and like. So anyway, to me, I think the whole essence of cool is just lost. It's just lost nowadays. So anyway, finishing here at Wellington, which we crossed before. Thank you guys for watching. You can find me on Patreon if you would like, and chip in a few bucks a month, 20 bucks, 100 bucks, whatever you can. And I try to post pictures of stuff people haven't seen that's not on Facebook or whatever. And, oh, is that non-scrap? Oh, non-scrap. So that's it, guys. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Hasta luego.